Okay, now let's go and move on because there's an update. You know, if y'all care, there's an update on the Braxtons. Okay, now let me tell y'all something. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Braxtons, but it does seem like they're trying to capitalize off of Tracy's passing with this back and forth and, you know, all of this foolishness between the Kevins. I think Lil Kevin is an alcoholic, but I'm not sure.
Intensive argument, and it appears to have escalated physically. Can you tell us what that argument was about?
Now, y'all remember, we saw this video last week, the video of him and his daddy seemingly getting into a little kerfuffle and the daddy punching him. That's what it sounded like. That's what it looked like. I can't tell too much show of. I hate how his beard looks. Let's listen.
Exactly.
Well, basically, me and my father, we had, you know, it was a disagreement that we had about not only with my mother, but also with me and him, you know. But these are things that we have been working on. You know, we've been working on like a ongoing, like bettering our relationship between each other, because it's always been like a, you know, a wall between us. But we're knocking it down by communicating more, you know, because I feel like.
So you're not going to answer any questions about what happened between you and your father because you're just talking and throwing words out.
As father and son, like I need my father, you know, and at the same time, I do love my father. You know, he's my last parent right now.
Okay.
So,
love
the incident, you know, it occurred.
Okay.
But from here on out, we're trying to just like mend our relationship, you know, moving forward from that time. It was sometime, you know, it wasn't too long ago it happened, but at the same time, like we're still trying to move past it, you know.
Still trying to work on it. And I was going to ask you that. You touched on it because your dad just recently did an interview and he said that the footage is old. Can you tell us specifically when that incident took place? Like how old is it?
I would say it's not saying it's old, but it was, you know, it wasn't too long ago.
Specifically.
You know, so it was one of those things like.
So you don't want to tell.
Like I said, we had an incident. We was trying to talk things out, but at the same time, like it got heated. You know, father and son sometimes get in an argument, and that happens. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm trying to fix it. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to linger on it. I'm not trying to paint him as a bad person because he made a mistake.
An intensive argument, and it appears to have escalated physically. Can you tell us what that argument was about exactly?
Well, basically, me and my father, we had, you know, it was a disagreement that we had about not only with my mother, but also with me and him, you know. But these are things that we have been working on. You know, we've been working on like a ongoing, like bettering our relationship between each other, because it's always been like a, you know, a wall between us. But we're knocking it down by communicating more, you know, because I feel like as father and son, like I need my father, you know, and at the same time, I do love my father.
Okay, that's enough. All right. So let's see what I got here from that mosh posh of words that the young man just put out there. Trying to talk, got heated. It occurred. We're mending. We're moving on from this. Wasn't too long ago, but nothing specific. He made a mistake. His father made a mistake. So he's seeing it as his daddy made a mistake. Like his daddy was the one that was wrong, right? It was a disagreement. They are working on it. And there's always been a wall. And here's the thing, y'all. When they say there's always been a wall, I feel like I am wondering what was the relationship like between them in the household, because that's a father and a son. And I'm trying to understand how there's always been a wall up between the daddy and the son? Like, what occurred for there to be a wall? You know what I'm saying? Was your daddy abusive towards you? You know what I'm saying? Did he hit on you a lot? Was he drinking a lot? Was there infidelity within the household? Because, you know, they come from one of them families of whatever go on in the house, stay in the house. And I think a lot of times your children end up being a reciprocal for the things that you are trying to hide from everybody. Emotionally unavailable, that's another thing. Okay. All right. So I don't know what occurred, but I feel like something occurred. And I feel like, you know, no matter what's going on between these people, if we're not going to be real about it, if we're not going to talk about whatever the issue really is, can you keep us out of it? Can y'all keep us out of it? Because we don't care. All right. We just like to use things as an example, okay, of what's going on out there in the world. Okay, what we may be going through. We just like to use these people's stories as examples of what we're going through in the world. Okay? But if you're not going to tell us what's really going on, then we can't really why die in a situation like that. Okay? Yes. If you ain't going to bring it up for real, keep it on the playground. Okay?